Okay guys, here is the finished beanie. I got done putting all the little tassels on and it turned out really good. I absolutely love it. Let me turn it so you can see a view from the back and then the side. It just is really, really lovely. Okay, our hat is completed and we've done our one row of the black. We're going to go to the edge and we're going to count in 5 stitches, and I've gone ahead and just put a little marker there with the yarn so I know where that is. But just line up your tail in the middle, lay it in half, and then count 5 stitches in from the end. And then I'm going to tighten it on this a little bit so you can see it. There's our marker. We're going to get our yarn ready and do a regular slip stitch. This time you're going to want a little bit of extra tail, maybe 5-6 inches or so. It's a little bit easier to join in new pieces. So we're going to insert that in there and just pull out our tail. And we're going to bring around the yarn and the tail. And we're going to pick it up. And we're going to come right through here. And that just secures that extra tight. So go ahead and pull on your tail. And chain up 2. That's 1 and 2, and this will be considered your first double crochet. And we're going to go ahead and crochet right over our tail, and we're going to do 10 across, so we need 9 more. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I usually drop my tails here. I'm going to do 2 more to get to 10. Maybe 9 and 10. Okay, now we're going to chain up 2 and turn. So we have a little bit of a bump up right there to start our ear flap. So that's what we want. Now we're going to go all the way across 10 again and doing our last stitch right into that chain 2 space. You don't want to go into the top of the chain, but you want to go into the second one. So go ahead and go across, chain up 2 and turn, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so we're going to do a decrease right away. And then a regular double crochet, and don't worry about this little tail, this is probably where they added it there at the factory. That will go right into it. So do a regular double crochet there, do a decrease here, and then do a regular double crochet into that chain 2 spot right there. And we're going to chain 2 and turn. Now we're just going to do a regular double crochet in all of these all the way across to the next chain 2 spot. You can see that black. Okay, right in our chain 2 spot. Pick up that one there. And then do a chain just to finish that off, and go ahead and cut that and leave yourself a little bit of a tail so you can tie that in, pull that through, give it a little bit of a tug, and then this is complete. Now go ahead and complete your ear flap on the other side, and then we will continue. Okay, so we have finished our ear flaps, and so we need to get our needle out and tie in the ends. And next I'm going to show you now how to make the braids that go on the end. So go ahead and grab your supplies, fix in these tails, and we will continue. Okay, to make the braid you're going to need 2 pieces about 10 to 12 inches of your black so you can tie the ends of your braid. Now you're going to need a lot of black. So we're going to pull out about a yard's worth and then triple that. So go ahead and do that 2 times because you're going to need one for each side. Actually, go ahead and do it 6 times because that's not going to be thick enough. So do it 6 times. So measure a yard, a big yard, 3 feet, 6 times, and then cut it and do that twice, one for each side. So go ahead and do that, and we will continue. Okay, we're going to do the braids, and you're going to need 2 pieces of black that are about 10 to 12 inches a piece, and then you're going to need to get your black yarn, and we're going to do a yard length, so 3 feet equals 1 yard, so we're going to do a yard length, and we're going to do that 12 times. We want this braid to be nice and thick, not too thin. So do that 12 times, and then cut it off, and then do that twice, one for each side of our beanie. So go ahead and do that, and we will continue. Okay, so I have here my 12 lengths of 1 yard pieces, and I just rounded it off on the edges and just kept it going. Okay, so I have my 12 lengths of a yard each, and we're just going to fold it in half and do a rough area to find the center, which would be about right here. And it's going to be off and scraggly a little bit. That's okay. Don't worry about that. We have plenty of extra. So we're going to go to the middle of our ear flap, and that's where that little piece is. And I haven't tied that off yet, and I'm going to get to that. So I just wanted to show you how to do this. So we're going to insert our hook from the back, and we're going to come around the post. Actually, we're going to enter it from the front. Yes. So come to the outside of your beanie, and on the middle post, so there's 2 over here and 2 over here, on that middle post, you're going to insert your hook under and then through like this. So taking the middle of your lengths of yarn, we're going to hook that onto our hook. And the easiest way to do this is to bring the post of the hat over here, because trying to bring 12 lengths probably isn't going to be the easiest to do. So we're going to pick up our post and put it over there and stick our hook underneath that post, just like that. Okay, and pull it out a little bit and pull out one side of your length. And pull back the scragglers, and we're going to even that out. Try to make it as even as possible. Make sure we still have our center. And then we're going to go ahead and separate this. At this point, you're going to want to cut off your circles at the bottom, and then you're going to want to separate it into 3 sections and go ahead and braid that. Take your length of the 12 inches of your yarn and just multiple times go around it. Knot it on one side, flip it over, and knot it on the other side. And then repeat that on the other edge, and we will continue on from there. Okay, so here is the hat completed with the both braids on each side. As you can see, they're adorable. So now it's mohawk time. Okay, so the hat is laying down now, and I have just laid the 2 ear flaps one on top of the other so I can find the center point of the hat going up the middle to the back. So what I've gone ahead and done is taken my red yarn, because that's the color at the top, and that would be the easiest one to get through, and then just kind of work our way down. So I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I do 6 lengths, and it's about 10 to 12 inches, and we're going to be trimming this as we go. When we get all of the colors up there, we're going to trim it to all the same length. So I have my colors here, and right now they are still looped. And so we are going to go ahead and start doing the process of putting in and making our mohawk. Okay, so at the top of the hat, I've just inserted my hook right at the top. Here's the circle where we started the hat. So I went just to the left of that. and inserted my hook. And I have my yarn here and just fold it over my hand to find the middle point. And then I'm going to do the same thing as we did with the braids on the side and just take that and put it through. Now with this one though, you're going to put it through this way, and then we're going to pull this through here. So you're going to want a kind of a big area. Actually, it'd probably be easier without the crochet hook. So I would just put my fingers in here like this and pull this through like that and pull it down. And when we cut it, and when there's more than these pieces, it's going to make it stand up because of the way we did it. So we're going to do it this way and turn it and do it this way. That way it's not all going to fall or to one side or the other. So I would just work the red and go down, and what I'm going to do is do 3 rows. So across this way, just do three wide is what I'm going to do. And see how that looks, and then you can adjust it from there if you want it thin or thicker. You can definitely do that. So I'm going to follow the guide of the colors and go ahead and fill that up, and I will show you what it looks like when we're all done. Okay guys, here's my finished hat. We're going to slowly turn it so you can see all the way around. I matched the colors with the hat going around. I think it turned out really good. I think we need a volunteer to put it on. I'm going to see if I can talk my niece into putting it on. Hold on.